So anyway, it's more male. This time it's not male. Well, I mean, I imagine more in the latter half of the video will be, because I'm expecting something from Outrun. So this is a big JB Hi-Fi haul because they got the Easter sale on and everything was 25% off. And I'm doing that thing now where I'm trying to very much so avoid buying things unless there's a sale, which a lot of people do anyway. Or if we have an inclination that there's going to be one in like a 2-week time, then I'll buy something, and then 2 weeks later, if there's a sale, I can get a refund on what I bought. So I got like $13 back on that Terminator Steelbook from last week. Fucking yeah. Anyway, I bought a bunch of shit. Like, oh god, okay, it's a big pile of stuff. Good golly. Ironically, less than $300, which I feel like is a bit annoying because they sometimes send you out a $300 thing of like, oh, if you spend $300, you get a $30 coupon. They had to fucking sent me that prior to 9:20 p.m. on a Thursday fucking night. I would have maybe spent $300, but I didn't. Anyway, gonna start off with this one. This is Paddington in Peru. I know, DVD. It's not for me. I just wanted to tell you that I bought it. Not for me. For someone else. It actually has special features, which is nice. Wow, look at that. Special features. This is for my nan. She loves Paddington. I've got her the first and second film on DVD. I don't know if she even has a Blu-ray player. I know she has a DVD player. I just don't know if she has a Blu-ray player. And I don't really think it matters that much. She's like in her 80s. So yeah. Anyway, it's amusing because I'm seeing her for Easter because my parents are currently in Peru. So I'm getting my nan Paddington in Peru so she can experience Peru in some fucking way. Oh, it's crazy. That's mental. If you're wondering what's around my neck, it is a brain. I actually got a compliment on that today, which is really nice. One of the ladies at the second JB I went to, because I went to 2 different JBs, I had to go to Fountain Gate, which isn't too far. It's like, less than half an hour from home, which is nice. And all this stuff was available at Fountain Gate, which I put in 3 different fucking orders. Because I was initially the website was like, oh, this one thing you're after and that one thing you're after aren't actually available there, and then suddenly they were. Because I only suggested 3 places and none of them were Fountain Gate, and that was stupid. Anyway, technical glitch aside, I got a phone call this morning, because it's a Saturday. Good Friday, it was closed. Saturday, it's open. Sale ends Saturday. Which is amusing, because it's a long weekend, but obviously they're closed Sunday and Monday. Or at least I think they close on Monday. Either way, this is the one I got. TV Movie of the Week, number 2, baby. Got more imprint. I ended up having to drive to Cranbourne to pick up one other Blu-ray, because it turns out they didn't actually have it there at Fountain Gate. The lady said they might have had it stolen. At least several copies might have been stolen, which doesn't surprise me. But yeah, anyway, I got this because I've been waiting to get this for a while. It only came out pretty recently. I did do an Anatomy of a Blu-ray for the first TV Movie of the Week set, and I really like TV Movie of the Weeks. They're really interesting, because either they're failed pilots or they are, actual made-for-TV movies of the week. You're all older than me, you should know what they are. And if you're not, it's just TV Movies of the Week. Wow, that's a really dirty front cover. That's insane. I might have to try to clean that later. Anyway, this one comes with Terror Among Us, Fallen Angel, and Shattered Spirits. I will be really honest, I'm a bit disappointed by the set. As you can see there is no special features bar one trailer, which really sucks. Yeah, I can't say that I love that, because the first one had a couple of special features. I don't think it had too much, but I know that for one of them in particular, there was a Leonard Nimoy film, and that was a failed pilot, and it had like a whole bunch of videos talking about like the restoration process and all this stuff, and it was really interesting. And another film that they had like 2 different cuts of like a feature length version, like for a movie cinema whatever release, and one for a TV version, and like some video essays. So I'm like, they had a lot of good stuff on them, but this one has nothing. So I'm very disappointed by that. I mean, it still continues the same box artwork on the back, giving you the TV program, stuff. I really like that, as if it's a TV guide. Of course, classic hard case fashion. It doesn't actually say TV, it says collection 2 there, but it doesn't have on either spine saying TV Movie of the Week Collection 2. I swear I mentioned in last week's video how I needed a bloody table or something. I still have not done that. Anyway, Terror Among Us from... Oh, this just says number 17. Right, because it's part of the TV selection. This is from 1981. It's an hour and a half, well, 96 minutes. It only comes with a 1080p presentation, and that's it. So that's great. Good job, Sony. Then we have Fallen Angel, which also is just a 1080p presentation. Same runtime, 1981. Yeah. And Shattered Spirits, which does come with a trailer, if anyone gives a shit. 1986, an hour and 33 minutes long. So, yeah. Not going to be a lot to write home about. Like, I might still do an anatomy for Blu-ray looking at all three of them, because it's only going to take me... It says it's like 4 hours and 15 minutes or something. On this, it says 4 hours and 45 minutes. So, I could blow it all in one afternoon and then do a review, but at the same time, there's not going to be much to talk about unless the video and audio transfer happens to be really good for a TD movie, so it's hard to say. They had a buy two, get one free as well, so I bought the 4K of Primal Fear. This was down to $26, I think it was. It's just the 4K, the UK 4K even, actually. I know Paramount Presents did a actual proper, like, their own individual release in the US, but it doesn't stipulate any special features. It's a UHD 66, so it's for a 2 hour and 10 minute long film with Dolby Vision and audio. I think it's just that. I hope that there's some special features on it. The fact that it doesn't mention anything, like, it's really plain on the back, is a bit disappointing, but I've heard it's quite a good, I think, noir? Or is this the court case one? It's the court case one. This one I'm not going to open yet, just for security reasons. Because I haven't sold things off yet. I got the Thing. I had a possibility of, do I get the Thing on 4K or do I get Event Horizon? And obviously I had recently done my Paul W.S. Anderson video, got Event Horizon. I had the 4K Steelbook, sold it, bought the Scream Factory version. I was really happy with the Scream Factory version, and I'm like, I don't love the film enough to get a UHD disc, and I'm pretty sufficed with an OLED TV and the 4K scan from Scream Factory, so I think instead I'm going to get this, because despite the fact that I already have this film, and that's why I need to actually watch the 4K disc to make sure that the one part that was glitchy on one of my discs isn't glitchy on this, is because I have like 4 different steelbooks for this film. If you've seen my video that I did a couple weeks ago, it was like the most films I have in my collection or whatever, top 5 films I've bought too many copies of, whatever the fuck. The Thing was one of the top 2. And I have a lot of different versions, including like the Scream Factory, Arrow Video, the several versions of the UHD disc, mostly from Steelbook versions. So I want to sell the Steelbook versions so I can have this instead, because I can get more bang for my buck out of that, because I don't need the Steelbook. So, I was trying to justify in that video of like, if I was to sell that one and that one, I'd have to keep at least one Steelbook so I'd have a good, proper working UHD disc. But if I bought the UHD disc separately, which comes with the Blu-ray and comes with the special features, then all I gotta do is sell off the Steelbooks and keep, like, either one Steelbook or just keep the collector's edition set, So yeah, that's good, It does also happen to be a really, really good 4K, so I would definitely recommend it. Then we have Queer, from Luca Guadagnino, who I love his films. I miss this one in cinemas because I'm just can't get around to watching movies anymore. It had a really short release in Australia, unless you went to independent cinemas, which there aren't enough around me to, do that. It is the Madman release, which comes with fuck all for special features. I don't like Madman's current slate of just, hey, we're going to release a bunch of films and give you no special features. I'm going to say that slightly ironically, because the next film is actually a Madman release with special features, which is why I bought it. But yeah, this one just came out and is on sale, so I'm also not huge on the artwork. Like, it's fine. 2 guys at a beach. I guess that's pretty gay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm very interested to watch this. Mostly because I love Guadagnino's films, and I'm pretty sure the soundtrack was actually done by Reznor and Ross? Atticus Ross? Trent Reznor? Where does it say music? Yes, it was. Reznor and Ross. So that could be really interesting. this was the one that came with special features, which is Perfect Days. Perfect Days was one where, again, I missed it in cinemas. Who'd have thought that I would miss movies in cinemas? There's just too many movies. But I've heard that this one's really good, and it's a really interesting look at Japan, especially a post-pandemic Japan. But yeah, Madman release. The reason I got this instead of getting the Criterion and or the Mubi 4K was because it came with the same special features, and this was the buy two get one free, and I got it for free. So the two I got were The Thing and Primal Fear, and this was the freebie because it was like $20, and it still comes with the extras. That is, Somebody Comes Into the Light, which is a short film, plus a Wim Wenders interview. It's amusing that it only says that because I'm pretty sure the JV website said it had a bunch of cast and crew interviews, which I know that I think the Criterion release had like the same special features. So at least it comes with a short film and a director interview. That's nice. It could be the same as the movie release, but I don't think the movie release had the. Maybe it did have the short film, but it didn't have one of the interviews, but it had its own interview. See, that's the thing, that was different countries got different special features. But still, I'm very interested to watch it, so. And then the one that was quite annoying to have to find, this is the one I had to go to Cranbourne for, was Nosferatu. This is the new 4K UHD of it, which of course has both cuts of the film. I don't think there's too much difference in runtime. No, it's 4 minutes in difference. I like how it actually says theatrical cut is 132, extended is 136. But it does come with deleted scenes, Nosferatu, a modern masterpiece, and a feature-length commentary. Has the pictures and all the stuff on the back. The Steelbook was going for $60, sold out like crazy. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed there's no Blu-ray disc. But I've heard that this 4K is really fucking good. One of my subscribers, Rodney, said that the 4K looked so much better than what it did in the cinemas. And I think that's just one of those modern projectors just get so burnt out, and the screens that they are projected on get so burnt out that it's not a proper like representation of what the film should look like. I think people said the same thing about The Northman. I think that one, Eggers himself said that the film only really looks good on the UHD disc. It never really looked great in a theatrical run unless you happen to be at a really, really good cinema. So, yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the film, so I'm keen to rewatch it eventually. It is quite long, but I might just chuck it on to see what the UHD disc looks like. So, yeah. This one was 49, down from 60-odd. Which is one I've been waiting to get for a few months now, and means I need to get rid of another film of mine, which is another. Oh god, there's so much to fucking talk about. I got the Adam Elliott collection. This is the really thick one. The Claymations Thus Far. So actually a really nice, slipcover set. Comes with a booklet, some art cards, and a Blu-ray pack. It's worth noting that I already had Memoir of a Snail, which is the same release from Madman, but I don't think any of them had special features. No, not to my knowledge. And I have Mary and Max, which the DVD of that comes with a commentary track, but this one, which does have Mary and Max, doesn't come with a commentary track, which is fucking annoying. So anyway, you get your standard, case on the inside, has images from different films. I know that one is Mary and Max. It doesn't actually... Oh, that's Memoir of a Snail up there. I think that's Harvey Crumpet. And that's another one. Was that Spotswood Dump? I don't know if I know that one. That could be Ernie Biscuit. Probably. I don't think I've seen that one, because I know that when Adam Elliott actually came to my university a couple years back, we did a screening of Harvey Crumpet, so that's the only time I've actually seen that. Oh god, why is this not opening? There we go. That was bloody locked in. Oh, what does it have? Memoir of a Snail includes behind-the-scenes set tour and director's commentary. Hold on a second. Hold on a fucking second. Extras includes behind the scenes with Adam Elliott. Oh my god! Okay, that's crazy. My original release only comes with the behind the scenes set tour and not the commentary. At least it doesn't stay that it has a commentary on it. Mary Max is disc 2, which includes director's commentary. Fuck yeah! So it does have the commentary. I can get rid of my DVD. Shit yeah. Plus making of, featurette, and more. And disc 3 is the short films, which includes Harvey Crumpet, Ernie Biscuit, Uncle, Cousin, Brother, Human Behavioral Case Studies, Part 1, Joe's Snail Pellets Commercial, and Memoir of a Snail Animatic. Which is great. So you get disc 1, which is, again, Memoir of a Snail. Disc 2 is Mary and Max. Disc 3 is the short films. Does have artwork behind it, which is a guy on a moon. Not so obvious to show off. But that's really fucking cool. That is literally everything you'd want, plus, English DTS 5.1 and 2.0, English subtitles. It is Region B, probably not locked. It's Madman, it's hard to say half the time. But that's fucking great, because no one could tell me that this had more special features. So now I can get rid of the other two. I could have sold them at the market, god damn it. So, anyway, that's wonderful. That's exactly what I fucking wanted. Which is terrific. My partner will be very pleased with that because she loved Memoir of a Snail, and I think I watched Mary Max with her a couple years ago, and we both loved that. And you get some postcards as well, that's Mary Max, Memoir of a Snail. Oh, it tells you on the back. Memoir of a Snail. Oh, it's got quotes. Oh, so you got the image, and on the back it says, "Childhood is like being drunk. Everyone remembers what you did except you." And it tells you that was said by Grace Poodle. You've got, again, Memoir of a Snail. "For the first time in my life, I feel older than I look, and I look like a testicle." This is Pinky. Harvey Crumpet. Oh, that was Harvey Crumpet. Really? I must have gotten that. I definitely got that wrong then, because that's, again, the image that's also on the back cover. Fact, F-A-K-T, number 1034, is "Life is like a cigarette, smoke it to the butt." God, my partner's going to love this set. Behind the scenes image from Harvey Crumpet. "For 30 years, my objective has been simple: make my audiences laugh and make them cry. Adam Elliott." True to his word, my God. Again, Mary and Max. "He's scared outside, which is a disease called homophobia." And another Mary and Max. "I cannot understand how being honest can be considered improper. Maybe this is why I don't have any friends." I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's really fucking cute. Wow, Madman's really fucking put it out the, like, what's it when you hit a ball when it goes out of a park? One of those metaphors. And of course you got a booklet which features Adam Elliott with his Oscar. Wow, he got an Oscar. What did he get an Oscar for? I think he got it for I think it was Harvey Crumpet. Yeah. I think Harvey Crumpet won the Oscar for Best Animated Short. Because I don't think Mary and Max got it, but it could have. Memoir of a Snail definitely didn't get it, which sucks, because that movie was beautiful. You get the page is appealing. Shit. That's not great. I'm going to have to be careful of that. So you get a foreword by Adam Elliott. Get some more images of him. Then it'll be talking about the films. Some images from, this is Memoir of a Snail. Production design and crafting, image designs and stuff, actual on set of the humans with the stop motion characters, which is really nice to see. Storyboarding shows you different storyboards of obviously what it was drawn up as and then what it was animated like. Animation, so it's a whole interview thing with Adam Elliott and his crew. Then you got Mary and Max. And yeah, it just keeps going for different images. Harvey Crumpet, different people talking about the films, and then Adam's other shorts, which is really nice. Yeah. That's really good. And then some more storyboards. That's fucking, my God. Like, as an individual set by itself, this is really, really nice. I do wish that it had have told me a lot sooner that it had all these special features, but again, I was still waiting for that sale at JB. But yeah, that's really, really fucking good. So, it's weird how it says no subtitles on the back, which is very strange, given that the Blu-ray case itself says that there are subtitles. But yeah, so it obviously says, it comes with those films, plus a 56-page booklet and 6 art cards. So, yeah, really good. If you're interested in great, funny, and sad animated films that are Australian, very uniquely so, it's wonderful to watch and be like, hey, I know that thing because it's Australian. Definitely worth getting. Next up, for Blu-rays, we got one more for this JB part of the haul. This one, again, I was waiting to sell a steelbook version I had, but then the sale came on, so I was like, yep, I'm just going to buy it now. It is the limited edition set of As Above, So Below, which is a really nice lenticular, mostly because it's just great, pretty iconic artwork on its own. Limited edition set, 6 art cards. Cool. Oh, beautiful. Has the same artwork that my steelbook had. Like, literally the same artwork, except this is a lenticular, which I kind of dig a bit more. Got artwork on the back as well. Limited edition elements, number 534 of 2000. 2014 film, an hour and a half. DTS Master Audio 7.1 plus LPCM 2.0. That would be great for a 7.1 mix because it's a really atmospheric film. Mostly because they're in an underground. They're in the catacombs of Paris. It's really fun. It is a found footage, like, first-person horror film, so if you're not big into that, might not be your cup of tea, but it's a really, really interesting, like, descent into hell kind of film. It's really great. Plus, it comes with a fuck ton of bonus features, which is the reason I bought it. Audio commentary of film critic and author Alexander Helen Nicholas, which is the reason I bought it. To Hell and Back, video essay by filmmaker and Dread Central editor-in-chief Mary Beth McAndrews. Beyond the Catacombs, interview of actor Ben Feldman. Shooting Underground, interview of director of photography Leo Hinston. And As Inside, As Above, So Below, archival featurette and theatrical trailer. This is the definitive version to buy for this film. Obviously, eventually, if it sells out, you'll get the standard version, which is the exact same stuff. Just lacks the extra finesse in its artwork. But yep, it's good. It kind of starts off as like a kind of Indiana Jones style narrative, which is really fun, before delving into the further hell. And then you get a little pocket with extra art cards, which is just images from the film, and the same backing image, which is again the same on the slipcase. So it's just, high gloss production, well, just shots from the film. So again, everyone's least favorite parts of sets like this, but this is the kind of set where it's the special features that you want, plus a good audio track. And it doesn't need a restoration for its visuals, because I'm pretty sure it was HD as it was. So, yeah, definitely worth getting this set. And then what I got for $26 each, which is kind of crazy because they did have some of these as individual albums for $23. I got 2 limited editions releases of Daft Punk CDs. You get this one, which is Daft Punk's Human After All and Daft Club, as well as Homework and Discovery. Amusingly, they come as like slipcase versions with the CD packs inside, so I'll show off the Homeworld and Discovery. Which is it's just a cardboard sleeve. It does tell you what the tracks are and everything. These are literally just the reissues from like 2022, so they reissued them in 2021 as their own CDs, and they had those at JB. And yeah, so I don't think it tells me the date of this one, at least. It just says 2001 and 1996 for the years they came out. I think I've got Discovery on my computer. I don't think I bought the album. I'm pretty sure I pirated it a long time ago. And of course, the other two, that being Human After All and Daft Club, from 2003 for Daft Club, and this was 2005. So yeah, just nice to get them because I really like Daft Punk's music. It's really amusing how these are shrink wrapped on their own, and they were in boxes that were also shrink wrapped. But yeah, it's just cool to have them because, it's just nice to have the 2 CD packs. I don't even need these cases. I can throw these out. Like, this is basically worthless, but it was just a cheaper way to buy them because, yeah, it was just cheaper to buy it this way. I'm like, $26 per 2-pack. It's $13 a CD. That's so much fucking bang for your buck. It's wonderful. And they're all reissues and everything, so it's all good. Cool. Let's jump into Outrun stuff, and then we'll wrap it up. Next up, we have cooking price-wise. This is actually from the 3 things here are from Outrun. I established that earlier in the video, didn't I? Yeah. I'd put in an order for this one with 4 Flies on Grey Velvet. The new 4K is coming out in I'm going to say May, maybe June. Either way, I wanted to pre-order it through them just so I could make sure I got it, because apparently it's going to be a really good release. I couldn't get the Severin one, so I'll go with the Grindhouse release, whatever the it's called. But I ordered this with them, so I didn't have to pay as much, so the shipping kind of made sense. But because I put in another order with them, they sent this one with it. He actually sent me a message. This is the guy from Outrun, because he knows who I am on my Instagram account. Obviously, it's not... My Instagram account isn't my name, so he knows who I am just based on the fact of, simple correlation. And he mentioned to me how these they didn't come with shrink wrap, which was very interesting. But it's still fine, it's standard, as it's gonna have okay, so it doesn't have the... Oh, maybe it does. Sometimes it has the logo on the inside, but in this case it doesn't. Either way, basic disc. This is the BFI Flipside Presents. It's 143 minutes long, English with optional descriptive subtitles in 1:33:1, all obviously on the one Blu-ray disc, with extra special features as well. So it comes with both high definition and standard definition presentations of them, which is really interesting. Until We Eat Again, which is a 2024 interview with Vincent Price's daughter, an inspirational... so Vincent Price's daughter, the writer and inspirational speaker Victoria Price, reflects upon her father's love of the finer things in life. You also get an audio commentary on the first episode, the third episode, and the fourth episode. I don't actually know how many episodes there are. Oh, 6 parts. It says it up here. It says 6 episodes. That's pretty good. I might actually learn how to cook something out of it. That'd be great. There's a bunch of other stuff. A lot of special features, obviously. So that's good. It's region B, could be locked, probably is. But it is exempt from classification. Rated E for everyone's mother should watch this and make some good food. I don't know. Everyone should watch this and make good food. Yay! Jokingly sexist comment aside, we have a feminist propaganda... No, wait, hold on. This is actually a good movie. The Long Kiss Goodnight. I got the 4K. This is the limited edition version, which comes with the slipcover and 2 discs. The Blu-ray comes with a fuck ton of bonus features, including a fuck ton of interviews. I don't think there's anything... There's a video essay. There's 2 video essays. One by Alexandra Helen Nicholas, one by Howard S. Berger. And deleted scenes and archival promotional stuff and a making of. But yeah, it's mostly just a bunch of interviews and 2 video essays, which is interesting to have 2 different video essays, but sure, why not? It's a good film. And the 4K itself, which is from the restoration from the original 35mm negative, director approved in Dolby Vision, HDR10, 5.1 master audio and a 2.0 stereo, and Dolby Atmos. Sure, why not? It is an explosive action film. You kind of want it, sure. And a brand new audio commentary. So, from people, from the co-host of the Bloodhouse podcast. Man, I should listen to more podcasts, even though I don't want to. And one by Walter Chu. Walter Chaw, the film critic. Anyway, I've already opened it, so I know what's inside. Wow, we got alternate artwork. Love alternate artwork. Much better than the other artwork. I wasn't going to get this initially. I think I might have mentioned in an earlier video how I didn't have much interest to get it, despite the fact that I liked the film. Because I have the old Blu-ray, but the thing is, when I looked up the reviews, the old Blu-ray was like, yeah, this is like a VC encoding. It's really old. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll get the 4K. You get the 4K disc, you get the Blu-ray disc. This one actually says Amnesia Chick, which is nice. I like the artwork on them, it's pretty good. Obviously the reversible artwork is the same as the slipcover. Then you get this, which I cannot read backwards right now. Skating prohibited, thin ice by order of the Chesterman Parks Authority. Because doesn't she fall through the ice, or her daughter falls through the ice, and I think she falls through it and suddenly she remembers something. It's been a long time since I've watched this movie. I'm pretty sure I actually watched it on Blu-ray when I first watched it, or I'd seen it on TV one time and then bought the Blu-ray and was like, man, this film fucking slaps. So I've seen it maybe 2 times. I'm pretty sure just the once, but maybe twice. Yeah, it has Samuel Jackson with a Merry Christmas motherfucker card, which is great. I could wait till Christmas to watch it. I don't want to. I want to watch it now. Anyway, you get yourself a little booklet with obviously images and all of the essays. A lot of essays. 4 different essays. That's great. I love essays. Wow, explosions. I don't want to spoil it for you in case you haven't seen it. Wow, images from the movie. Wow, essays. It's a booklet. It's cute. It's got some good stuff. And last but not least, because I wanted to, I literally bought, I think I sold a Blade Runner Steelbook and bought these two out of the money for it. So I got these two for like $120, and that's how much I sold a Steelbook for, with the eBay fees included. So that's nice. So, selling a Steelbook to get of a movie I already have 100 copies of, to get two movies I already had copies of, so I can get upgrades, because I, of course, got Life Force as well. I already had the old Arrow Video version. I was debating getting the US 4K UHD. They announced this one. I was like, I don't know. They had announced it when I was in the middle of, I don't want to buy any more movies, and I'm still trying to be in that mindset, but I'm obviously failing. But this one went out of print. It's like not available at Arrow's site anymore, at least the limited edition version, so I figured I'd fucking buy it from Outrun, because they had it for like, I think this was 58 and the other one was 55, and then $10 postage, so maybe 123. But still, it does have a bit of gloss to the actual artwork. You can see it on the title there. There's a bit of shimmer and shine to it, which is nice. The artwork is kind of interesting. I mean, it's nice, looks pretty. There's obviously two discs, 4K of both of them, theatrical cut and the international cut. It's kind of like a matte finishy kind of thing. So obviously I take off the limited edition artwork sleeve, and you get the reversible. Oh, there's no titties on there, is it? It's drawing. It doesn't matter. Like the other one, I literally had only just changed the other one's artwork recently. I'll show this one off in a second. But anyway, you get your 4K, same reversible artwork as the slipcover. 4K disc has for the international cut, which obviously is the one you want to watch. Has the new artwork, and the old artwork is on the UHD for the theatrical cut. This is the only version you can get of that old artwork, plus, of course, the booklet, which comes with a Dracula's Castle in the Sky by Frank Collins, which is a new essay. So at least there's a new essay. There's that, which is cool. Yeah, so the international cut is 116 minutes versus 101 for the theatrical cut. It comes in 2.0, 5.1, and 7.1 for audio. They're both presented in Dolby Vision. And, I mean, the theatrical cut has an isolated effects track, music track, whatever, and interview outtakes from Mark Hutley's Electric Boogaloo, The Wild Untold Story of Canon Films, featuring Hooper, Armstrong, Grover, Messenger, as well as a split-screen comparison with the TV version. If I'm not mistaken, I've already seen that documentary, because I actually have that documentary. I have it as a 2-pack with Machete Maidens, which I have not seen Machete Maidens, but I have seen Electric Boogaloo, it was a long time ago, like almost a decade ago. That's crazy. You obviously get an audio commentary with Toby Hooper, which is great. Another one with visual effects artist Douglas Smith. Both of them are moderated by filmmakers and historians, as well as another audio commentary with makeup effects artist Nick Maley, again moderated by another filmmaker. An isolated score, a Canon photo, which is an epic look at the genesis, production, and release of the film, featuring interviews of Hooper, associate producer, and then an editor, and then actors, and makeup artist, and the screenwriter, and sound designer, and art designers. Holy shit, and effects artists, so it's probably a very long interview. Space Vampires in London, which is an archival interview, and Dangerous Beauty, an archival interview with Mathilda May, and then one more with Steve Railsback. Holy shit, plus a textless opening sequence. What the fuck is on the other release? I don't know if I can show the artwork for this one, because this one has different artwork again. Like, this is the old Blu-ray, so obviously 2 region B discs. The artwork there is different again. The artwork there is different. If I can not show her nipples, the artwork there is different. I like this artwork. Not really the other one. I only recently changed it, and I don't really know why, but I think it's mostly because on the spine, the little image on the spine is definitely is just the image of the girl with her tits out, so it's like not amazingly appropriate. I mean, obviously that's the film. I know that. I've seen the film. And this release does come with both cuts, but they're both from new 4K restorations, but they don't have a 7.1 mix. The audio commentaries are all still intact. Canon photo is still intact. which is actually an Epic UK exclusive look at the Genesis production, whatever. So that's all still on here. Same as Dangerous Beauty, Carlson's Curse, and yeah. So yeah, it doesn't have, at least it doesn't stipulate that it has the textless opening. For the most part, there's not too much to contrast. Obviously, this one has the interview from Electric Boogaloo, which is nice, and it has the TV version comparison, so that's good. If you want this version, it has the TV comparison, and also it's a 4K UHD. It's scenes with space, it's a lot of effects work. The effects are fucking incredible. I don't intend to get rid of the Blu-ray copy, even though I have no real reason to have it now, because everything that's on it is on here, but, you know, I like having the backup. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this one yet, because again, it also has completely different artwork. It's strange. I don't know what to do with it. So many discs, so many artworks. I mean, this obviously comes with a booklet as well, so I don't think there's anything else. It feels heavier, but I think that's just because of the booklet, it feels heavier. I just wanted to note that I did actually watch these two, The Long Kiss Goodnight and Life Force. 4Ks looked great. I definitely am so confused by the artwork on this whole set, but I kind of think that kind of just fits with how bizarre all the artwork is for this movie. 4K looks great. I listened to the 5.1 mix instead of the Dolby Atmos, just because I'd watched this with the Dolby Atmos, and it sounded really quiet, but obviously there was a lot of atmospheric, like, over-the-head stuff that I don't get because I don't have a 7.1 setup, so I went to the 5.1 and it sounded a lot fucking better. But that's probably just because, again, my setup is not designed for Dolby Atmos, despite the fact that it is Dolby Atmos compatible. But this was great. 4K is great. Beautiful set. Don't know why the fuck the sticker is in it. Doesn't make any sense. It's one scene. It's kind of stupid. But this was fantastic. The 4K looks really good. The sound design was great. The 5.1 mix, both great pickups, for sure. Well, that's it for now. I probably should do a comparison with my old Blu-ray for Long Kiss Goodnight as well, but I can't imagine there's going to be much difference. At least that one is like a really old video encoding, so this new one is a brand new 4K restoration. Life Force, still debatable as to whether or not I should have gotten it, but I imagine when I watch it, hopefully this week, I'll probably watch the 4K and be like, you know what, fuck it, this looks absolutely incredible. So, you know, and that's also what I was waiting for, to see what people would think of the transfer, and then it sold out, so I was like, oh, okay. I guess a lot of people wanted that film in... Oh, Mathilda May was the 18-year-old. She's the naked vampire girl. She's not in it for very long. I'm pretty sure she's only in, like, the opening, like, 20 or so minutes? Or is she? I feel like she is. She might be in later in the film, but I can't remember. I just remember her being a big part of the start of the film, but not being a big part of the rest of the film. I could be mistaken. Anyway, I'll rewatch it. We'll see how it goes. And that's actually fitting on one of my Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirts. That was not intentional. Anyway, that's all. See you guys next time when other things happen, whenever that happens. Bye!